continue our lesbian makeout kick here. I'm reading from my book, which the working title is Gay Princess Pony Palooza. It's about a princess who's supposed to marry a prince, but in this scene, the prince's sister has just confessed her love to the woman. I don't know what came over me. I couldn't bear to see Mare hurting so much. It had never crossed my mind that she would cry over me, or that she would take my ascension to consort as such a terrible thing. As she continued to speak, I realized that she was absolutely right on every point. I wanted things to stay forever the same between us, for us to always be friends, having a late-night cup of tea, or singing and playing harp, or even hacking out on afternoons when the sun was out and the breeze was cool. There had to be a way. The words "I love you" rang in my ears, repeating themselves over and over until they became nonsense and I barely believed they'd been spoken. But they had, and it was those words that propelled me toward the window. I caught her arm and pulled her back, planting myself on the sill beside her. Her eyes shone with pain as I wiped away her tears with the sleeve of my dress, not caring for a moment that I was probably ruining it. She turned away from me, and I couldn't tolerate it a moment longer. I pushed her back against the windowsill, pinning her against the rough stones. All I could think of was how much I loved her, and had always loved her. She had awakened me to the world, and now it was my turn to bring her to life by showing her how much she meant to me. I wove my fingers through her hair and pulled her face to mine, surging forward to meet her lips with my own. Her body went rigid at my touch, yet her lips were soft and sweet. An icy wind cut through the open window, but I was inseparable from her, kissing her slowly, deeply, every feeling I had for her cooling into my lips as I tasted her. Pulling back, I looked at her and wondered how someone could still look so beautiful with tear-stained cheeks. The rope slapped against the windowsill as it fell from her limp fingers, and I knew I had won. Through my hand on her neck, I could feel the furious beating of her heart keeping time with my own. All at once, her hands were everywhere, fumbling to get a grip on my body. She pulled me in so close that I was almost in her lap, her inner thigh pressing into my hip as she kissed me again. A jolt of heat burst in the pit of my stomach as she softly bit my lip, teasing me more deeply into her embrace. When we finally broke apart, breathless, I couldn't even feel cold. Thank you.